Hello and welcome back to today's video. Today we're going to be discussing the new Tier 9 German tank destroyer available through the Waffentrager loot boxes, the KJPZ Jäger. I'm going to break its stats down, I'm going to discuss its equipment and field mods, and I'm going to recommend you some crew skills. Let's get right into it. Firstly, let's talk about what equipment I recommend on this tank. So, for an open-based map, I recommend you take improved aiming, rammer and optics, but for a more close-ranged, city-based map, I recommend you take improved aiming, rammer and a turbo, just to let you take that position a little bit faster to pick up that early game damage. Let's break down those tank statistics now based upon that equipment. Now, let's talk statistics. This tank has really surprised me, actually. It's surprisingly good for a tank that's coming out of loot boxes that is being released as new. If you think back to some of the past tanks we've had released through loot boxes, they've not been incredible, but they've been good. This tank actually might be one of the best ones we've had so far. Let's talk about those statistics. So, DPM, 2,800. It's nothing impressive, but it's definitely towards the top end of some TD's DPM. It's pretty okay. It's passable. Alpha, 420. That's just very nice alpha. It means you're punishing for each shot that you take. It's just very nice. You simply cannot get better alpha than 420 and above. It really is just that perfect sweet spot. Aim time, 1.54 seconds. You can probably tell where this tank is going. Dispersion, 0.22. This tank is a sniper, and oh my god, is it a good one. We are talking SGRV levels of accuracy here. It truly is going to be a formidable opponent to face at range. It is going to be able to hit weak points from range and penetrate them because its standard penetration is 268 millimeters. It's not high, but it's towards the top end for some standard AP rounds for tier 9, but it's gold. That is where this tank stands out. 326 millimeters of APCR PEM. It's got shell velocity and it has high penetration. This thing is going to be formidable to face at range because it will be able to hit your weak points and also penetrate them. It's going to be really comfortable to play and a little bit scary to play against. So, let's talk gun depression. It's quite impressive for a German tank. 7 degrees of gun depression, nothing to be, nothing to go, oh, that's low, but it's good. It allows it to work a little bit of a ridgeline. This tank has no armour, so do not get spotted in it. It's just simple as. At its thickest point, anywhere on the hull or turret, 50 millimeters. Unless they hit your gun mantlet, where there's a small percentage chance that if they're firing APCR, they ricochet. But, small percentage chance. This tank, if you do fight against it, just dab that free key, fire some HE at it. If you're playing British tanks, just spam Hesh at it. It's just free damage. But if you're playing this tank, do be aware of its weak armor. So, let's talk speed. It's surprising for a German TD. You think of German TDs and you instantly think of its most comparable opponent, the Waffentrager, at tier 9. It's okay, but it's not quick. This thing goes 45 forwards. This is minus a turbo. 45 forwards. That allows it to get into those slightly more aggressive positions and to use that DPM. It goes 18 in reverse, so you can pull back off the ridgeline, not sitting there to take that damage, because you have, once again, no armor. But this tank gets really impressive when you use a Bond turbo on it. You can get it up to 51 forwards and 22 in reverse, which that is medium tank level. So you could almost play this tank as a hybrid TD medium tank, almost like tanks like the Schupperturk at tier 8. Very similar to that, minus obviously the incredible HE pen that tank has. So, this tank is going to be a surprising one, but keep your eye out for it on the battlefield because it will catch you by surprise if you're not careful. And if you're playing it, use it at range. That's my biggest tip for you. Let's talk a little bit about field mods now. Now, let's talk about this tank's field mods. I recommend you take left, right, which is reinforced suspension, parallax adjustment, right angle periscope, and aiming mechanism tuning. Pick these 4 and you'll do very well. Finally, let's talk about crew skills. This crew is unique for German TDs. It's a 3-person crew. So the commander is also the radio man and the loader. The gunner is a second loader, and the driver just drives the tank. So for standard skills that you should take on this tank, I recommend the normal Brothers in Arms and Camo because it's a TD. Then for the commander, I recommend you next take situational awareness, then repairs, then intuition. For the gunner, then snapshot, repairs, and then deadeye. And for the driver, repairs, off-road driving, then anything of your choice after that. That's the crew skills for this tank. Well, that's it for today, guys. Hope you've enjoyed and found this video useful. And if you do pick this tank up, don't forget to use the stuff that I've recommended. If you did like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're going for 500 subscribers by the end of the year, so become a part of that. And I'll see you all again very soon. Bye.